Garbage collection companies obtain 1/3 of their revenue from landfill disposals and 2/3 from waste collection services. As most of the revenue comes from collecting trash, improving efficiency in garbage collection helps the business improve their revenue. Waste Management is a garbage collection company in North America. In 2003, after a string of acquisitions in some areas, Waste Management had overlapped roads with 2 trucks serving customers on the same street. The road planners or drivers designed a sequence of stops, but sometimes these stops are not optimal. When the drivers were sick or out on vacation, it caused changes in the schedule which makes the customers angry. The company offers garbage collection services to nearly 20 million residential and 2 million commercial customers throughout the US and Canada. It owns 26,000 vehicles, which is the largest in the industry, and it collects over 80 million tons of garbage each year. The company also provides a wide range of services from residential garbage collection to comprehensive waste programs for large companies. The waste collection services contribute to 68% of the company's total revenue. Within the collection business, commercial, residential, and industrial collections contribute to 38%, 32%, and 29% to the gross revenue correspondingly. Within these 3 types of customers, commercial waste collection is weekly, residential is daily, and for industrial, it really depends on their requirement. Now let's talk about the largest difference between commercial and residential roading. Ideally, it would be great to collect garbage on both sides of the street at the same time and move along the road in order to save fuels and minimize the distance. However, this is not allowed since drivers cannot switch lanes to the other side of the street. Therefore, residential collection needs to be done in this way, which is called the arced roading. Due to the complexity for commercial and industrial waste collection, we'll be focusing on the residential one in our project. Collection problems can be classified as variations of vehicle roading problems with and without time window. The one with time window are often considered to be hard to solve. Okay, enough with the theoretical background knowledge. Let's get into some action. We are a team of 4 students from the Sahoo Faculty of Management at McGill University, and we want to understand how local people feel about their waste collection services. Here are some interview footages we took from local business owners in Montreal.
I grew up in Montreal. I've lived in Montreal for 45 years. I spent 5 years out of the city. There's been major collection changes in the various neighborhoods I've lived in. Composting, recycling, and regular garbage pickup. I was living in Pointe Claire for a little while, and it bothered me there because they went to every 2-week garbage pickup. And it was a bit of a disaster because it created a lot of smell, a lot of flies, a lot of vermin. In the city of Montreal, though, it hasn't been a problem at all. I would say a small bag of recycling, I compost, and I throw away. So less than 1 small white bag of garbage, quite a large bag of recycling and compost.
Usually 1 bag of garbage. There's in the building has a garbage area, so I just bring the garbage there. Maybe I'd say a minimum twice a week.
We also interviewed Professor Jova from the Sahoo Faculty of Management at McGill, who has worked on a similar project before.
The kind of problem you're working on is known as a capacitated vehicle routing problem. In the following sense, because the trucks that are going around, they have a limited capacity. You cannot just put as much garbage as you want in them. In case let's say you are in charge of a public company collecting garbage, you can go around the neighborhood and you should be certain that by the end it's going to be full and you need to get back to the depot.
Yes.
But in the case of a, let's say, private company who is contracting to 5 households in one neighborhood, you're going to have the truck almost empty after you collect the garbage. That is going to depend on many factors, right? So each city is going to be different. In the sense that the design of the cities, let's say a typical city in North America will be different from the design of a typical city in Europe, and that will be different, let's say, from Middle East and so on and so forth.
Okie dokie, thanks for watching.